Good morning, everyone. We feel like we got hit by a bus last night. Long day on the water. But Ellie was the walleye slayer yesterday. So last night we ended up just leaving the fish in the truck. It was cold enough to do that, and brought them in to thaw in the sink this morning. And now we're cleaning. And we're just starting out, so I thought I'd share with you guys. Hold on. So we did one, and I kind of want to talk about the importance of bleeding your fish, because if you look at you look at this fillet and the cutting board, there's like no mess. So we're just going to show you the process here, Ellie, of how we bleed them. And you want to do this when they're still alive. We throw them on a stringer, and at whatever point, especially in cold water, it's so great. So you just want to go on one side and cut through one of the gills. And we have a lot of posts on the page about the process of this, but this is so hard. One of these gills, just clip through and throw it back in the water, and it's just going to pump out all the blood, and it just makes everything so much better. The cleaning process. The fillets are beautiful, white, no blood. They taste fresher. So we have 3 fish left to clean, so I'm just gonna set up the camera on the tripod here and show you how I do it. So I have the Rapala fillet knife. I love it. Hopefully that's good. And I'm pushing the knife to my right, so it doesn't really matter if you have the back or the belly. It depends on what side of the fish. But I'm going to start right behind the gill plate and in front of the fins. So just beyond that pectoral fin and the gill plate, and I'm going to go at a slight angle and just make a cut down. Now it stops when I hit the spine. I'm going to turn my knife 90 degrees and just go all the way to the tail, following the spine. So that is gorgeous. I'm going to flip it over and do the other side. I leave that fillet on just because then it's not all squishy when I'm cutting through this side. Same thing, cut straight down, turn the knife, and follow the spine. I don't cut all the way through at the tail, because now I'm going to flip this, make a little cut into the tail. Whoops. And then I'm just pulling on the fish while my knife is moving to pop that fillet off. Now I'll get the other side. So I'm left with that. That one's probably big enough we can cut the cheeks off of it. So now removing the ribs, you can feel them here. I just kind of want to start along the edge of them, and I make a little guide. Like that. And so now when I go in with my knife, I'm gonna start running it, and I'm just gonna scoop as I go, and it's gonna get the rib cage. I don't want any. And then just clean it up when you're done. And now we have this row of bones right in the center here. feel up right there, feel where they stop, and we're gonna just cut a little V to remove all of those. And there we go, beautiful boneless fillet. I'm just throwing them in water. Ellie's taking these home. I still need to practice more on the rib cage removal. Ellie, you can bring that over here and remove the cheeks. Do a demonstration if
I already have this one half.
you want. Well, I'll do the next one. Next. So, oh my god, it looked like hell. I don't know if there's any, if you guys have any questions, we've got 2 more to go. But I was afraid to use an electric knife for a lot of years because I was afraid I was going to waste a lot of meat, but it's completely the opposite. So if you're someone who's a little intimidated by using an electric fillet knife, we have lots of members who have them, so just ask if you can try one out sometimes at an event. And Ellie learned 5 years ago.
5 years ago is when I joined the club.
I'm still not using an electric knife.
Still not using an electric knife.
But I'll just finish these up, and then if you guys have any questions, you can ask, and I will answer when I'm done. This way the stone. Small for cheeks or no?
It's got some meat on it.
Okay. Yeah. Bonus. Free tackle. All right, one more. That is a beautiful fish. This one, actually, we'll do the cheeks first on it. This one. So walleye cheeks are delicious. They're right there. So if you feel the meat in there, you can kind of feel the little socket. And so you feel the bone and just kind of follow that around. So I usually like make a C, and then I use my thumb to pop it up. You can see the bit of connective tissue in there. So just slice through that. you're able to just, oops, peel it out. Walleye cheek. Yeah, on the Wisconsin River, you can keep them 15 to 20. If they hit 20, you got to throw them back. This one that Ellie caught was 19 7/8. Beautiful fish. All males. Plopped a bunch of guts on the floor. It's alright, the cats will get it. So when I'm doing this, I just put a pile of paper towels down with some grocery bags and throw all the guts in that. And then tie it up and throw it in the freezer until garbage day. And this, where I cut through and I take too much, I take my regular knife and usually shave that off for the cats. Like here, we're missing some meat, but it's not that much, like compared to the time you save. So I'm just putting these in the water whole. Ellie can clean them up and cut them however she wants them for packaging. This one's still a little frozen. So that one was a little sloppy, still decent. No pro.